We're going to start out in child's pose, so stretch your fingertips towards the front of your mat and just start to rest your forehead down. And just take a big exhale and start to sink into your space. Let your hips start to drop and start to lengthen your fingertips forward. Your elbows can lift up off the mat, or you can take a relaxed child's pose and just let them rest. You can start to shift weight into one knee and then the other. Kind of sway side to side into your right hip, your left hip. And bring a little bit more weight into one heel and then the other. And start to feel the stretch throughout your inner thighs. Go ahead and exhale your air from your lungs. Take a big, deep inhale. Open mouth exhale. And today I just want you to take this next 30 to 40 minutes for yourself. You're already here. We've all been so busy during quarantine juggling things, so how can you just take this moment for yourself? Let your body feel good. I'll take your palms together and draw your thumbs towards the back of your neck. Feel a little bit of a tricep stretch. Continue to relax your forehead down. Now reach your fingertips forward. Flip your palms upward. Feel a little spin rotation along your shoulders, your deltoids. Again, you can kind of shift side to side. I like to press a little bit of weight into one elbow and then the other. Kind of like a boat rocking. I'll press your palms into the mat. Come up to your palms. Keep your knees wide. If you took my class yesterday, we're gonna do these tricep push-ups back to child's pose. So inhale, shift forward. Keep your knees wide. Exhale, bend your elbows down to a push-up. I'll press back up, breathe in. Exhale, child's pose, stretch back. We'll take this 3 times. Inhale, come to your palms. Shift forward. Exhale, tricep push-up, lower down. Oh, inhale, lift up. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, press forward, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press. Exhale, shift back. One more here. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down. This time, stay down. Release your feet backwards. Bring your arms out to a T. I'll pick your favorite side, it doesn't matter which one you start on. Press into your right palm, for instance, and start to roll onto your right side for a little bit of a chest shoulder stretch. You can bring your opposite hand to your right hand. Kind of hold your hands behind you. Bend your left knee. Feel a stretch throughout your pec muscles. Breathe here. Exhale, roll back to your belly, opposite side, press into your left palm. Then roll onto your left side, bring your right hand back, hold your hand behind your chest, behind your back. Just feel a stretch throughout your pecs. Inhale. Exhale, back to your belly. Take your palms by your lower rib cage. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Relax your glutes. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest. Keep your gaze down to extend your neck. Little to no weight in your hands. Press into the tops of your feet, your thighs. Breathe here. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, cobra. Lift up. Exhale, release. Now press your palms higher into the mat. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips high and sink your heels low. You know the drill. You can pedal through your legs. Shift weight into your left and right foot. Start to stretch throughout your hamstrings. Press your chest back closer to your thighs. Inhale, rise to your tippy toes. Exhale, sink your heels down. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Take little baby steps forward. If it takes you 10 steps to get there, find your toes behind your wrists. Hang your torso heavy over your thighs. You can sway side to side. Reach for opposite elbows. Bring more weight into your toes. Shake your head yes and no. Take your feet a little bit wider, just a tad. And then take your clasped palm behind your lower back, find a chest expansion. Release your fingertips down. Toe heel your feet together to touch or hip width distance apart. Inhale, slowly rise up. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, release them back. Place your palms at heart center. Close your eyes. Just feel a little grounded for a minute. Use this time for yourself. Find gratitude in this moment. Exhale your air. Release. Take a deep, deep inhale. Grow tall. Fill your lungs. Let your rib cage just expand. Open mouth. Exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Stretch your fingertips up. Relax your shoulders down. If you'd like, you can even bend your elbows slightly, like you're holding a globe on top of your head. Now pull your hip bones forward, tuck your tailbone under. Squeeze your belly button in towards your spine. Breathe here. Exhale, back bend. Option to cactus your arms are my favorite. I like to fly my wings all the way down and back. Open your heart, your chest. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at your hips. Release the crown of your head down. Inhale, halfway lift. Find a nice flat back. Traction your shoulder blades up and back together, away from your ears. Breathe here. Exhale, high plank and hold. Plant your palms down. Step your toes back. Now, one line of energy from the crown of your head down to your heels. Pull your abdominals in. Microbend your elbows to avoid hyperextension. Now, inhale, shift forward 2 inches. Exhale, lower down halfway. Option to drop to your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip your feet, lift your thighs. So the tops of your feet should be on the mat. Lift up, press into your palms, tops of feet, lift your thighs, stretch through your abdominals. Find a back bend, gaze forward rather than back and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. That is our sun A will flow. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Take little baby steps forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, stretch up. Exhale, back bend. Option to cactus your arms or fly your wings down. Open your chest. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, full Chaturanga Dandasana. Plant your palms, step your toes back. Always option to lower down to your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip your feet, lift your thighs. Exhale, downward dog. We'll take one more. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, little baby steps. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Stretch nice and tall. Relax your shoulders down. Exhale, back bend. Open your chest. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Plant, step back, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip your feet and lift your thighs. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, stretch up. Changing it up here. Exhale, easy twist. Peel your fingertips apart and shine towards the right side. You can even bend your right elbow to allow your right shoulder to open a little bit further. Expose your chest a little bit more towards the right side. Check in with your hips. Press your right hip tip forward. Square your hips towards the front of the room. Good. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, easy twist to the left. Shine your chest towards the left side. This time, option to bend your left elbow slightly. Lift your left hip tip a little bit more forward towards the front. Square your hips. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, high to low plank. Always welcome to skip and head back to downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your right heel high. I'll face your toes downwards to start. You can even take a few pulses up just to feel the activation in your glutes. Press into your palms, breathe in. Exhale, open your hip, bend your right knee. Just gonna open your hips towards the right side. You can always take some circles here. Inhale, square your hips back down, three-legged down dog kick. Exhale, low lunge, pull it all the way through. Drop your back knee. Inhale, kneeling crescent or crescent moon. Reach your fingertips up. Now you can keep your fingers lifted. Otherwise, I like to kind of just find some sinkage. You can clasp your palms, press it on top of your front thigh. You should feel a really nice stretch along your left quadricep. Now, if your knee is coming way over your ankle, shimmy your foot forward a few inches. You want knee to ankle alignment. Kind of similar to a runner's lunge. Now take your left palm down. Use your right hand to just kind of open your knee to the side. You should feel this a little bit more in your IT band. Kara, I'm sure this feels good for you. I can't imagine. You go, warrior. I'll come back to center. Find your balance again. Reach your fingertips up. Breathe here. Exhale, half splits. Shift your hips backwards and straighten your front leg. I like to tend to my fingertips here, so find a little bit more height. And square your hips forward. So pull your right hip back, almost like you're swinging your hips to the left. Now swing your hips to the right a little bit. I call this flossing of the hips. Swing your hips to the left. And swing your hips to the right. You should feel this in all parts of your hamstring, like they should be crying. Shift your hips to the left. Ooh, shift your hips to the right. Flex your toes back towards your face. Now reground through your front foot. Bend into your front knee. Tuck your back toe under. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise to a high lunge stand. You can take your hands to your hips if you'd like. Pull your right hip back. Shift your left hip forward. If you want, you can even take a couple bounces. Lunge into your front knee. Feel a really nice stretch all the way from your left hip down your left quadricep. Now breathe in, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, warrior two, open to the side. I always like to take a couple bounces in my knee. I'm gonna spin around. Bend into your right knee. Press down into the pinky toe edge of your left foot. Reach your fingertips in opposite directions. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Shift forward, then down. Stretch your fingertips all the way towards the ceiling. We'll track and attack. Stack your shoulders on top of one another. Bring your left shoulder up and back to open your heart a little bit more. Breathe here. As you breathe out, lengthen your right side body. So avoid dumping and crunching. Try to find some lift along your right abdominals and obliques. Now inhale, reverse warrior. Maintain the bend in your front knee. Continue to sink. Instead, rather stretch through the right sideline. And create a little bit more space along your left side body. So breathe out of your ribs. Breathe here. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, cartwheel down. Step your toes back. Lower all the way through. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm gonna spin around. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Go ahead and start to pulse. Feel some activation in your glutes. Flex your toes, breathe here. Exhale, open your hip, bend your left knee. Take some circles. Inhale, re-square off, three-legged down dog hip. Exhale, low lunge, pull it all the way through. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Crescent moon, reach up. Again, you can keep your palms high, or again, I like to take a basket grip. Kind of just find some sinkage. You should feel a nice stretch along your right quadricep. Now take your right palm down. Use your left hand to open your knee towards the left side a little bit more. You should feel this stretch along your IT band, outer hip area. We'll come to the pinky toe side of your foot. We'll come back to center. Find your grounding, reach up. Exhale, half split. Shift your hips back. Again, I like to tent my fingertips, so use your fingers to create a little bit more height in your torso, your arms, and flex your toes back and forth towards your face. Now pull your left hip back, shift your right hip forward. You want your hips to be square towards the front of the room. And we're gonna floss the hips just like we did on the other side. Inhale, shift your hips towards the right. Woo. Shift your hips towards the left, exhale. Inhale, shift your hips right. You all should feel this in your hamstrings, like all parts of it. Exhale, shift to the left. Inhale, shift right. Exhale, shift your hips left. I'll press your front foot down, bend into your front knee, tuck your back toe under. Inhale, standing crescent lunge. You want to take a couple bounces up and down. Nice slow lunges down and up. When you come down, find a steady crescent lunge. You should feel a nice stretch through your right quadriceps, Anjaneyasana. Breathe here. Exhale, warrior two, open up. I always like to take a couple bounces here, get into my hips. Press weight into your front heel. Shift a lot of weight into the back, pinky toe side of your right foot, your back foot. Open your chest, bring your shoulders up and down, relax them away from your ears, breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle, reach forward, bend down. Now rather than curving over, can you lift your right shoulder up and back, stretch as high as you can, create some height, some elongation along your spine, and see if you can lengthen your left side body. Inhale. Stay here, exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Remember, maintain the bend in your front knee. You can even sink a little bit lower, stretch up, and create some space along your left side body, left rib cage. Now avoid dumping into your right. See if you can lift through your right side body as well. Find a nice stretch. Relax your left shoulder down. Breathe in. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. Always welcome to skip. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Now we flow. Inhale, lift your right heel. Exhale, low lunge. Coming all the way up. Inhale, standing crescent. Breathe here. Exhale, warrior two. This time, inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse one more time. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale, downward dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. One more time, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, plant, step back. Always the option to drop to your knees. You can hold high plank or downward dog. We'll meet back home. Exhale. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more time, inhale, lift your right heel. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Chaturanga, take it home. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left heel. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior, last time. Exhale, Chaturanga, take it back home. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Take a breath. Exhale. And we'll add on to that sequence. Inhale, lift your right heel. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, release your fingertips down towards your lower back. Find a clasp palm. Inhale, breathe in. Open your chest, gaze up. Exhale, humbled warrior. You can relax your back heel down at a diagonal and start to lower your chest down. Find a little bit of a chest expansion. Press your right side chest, your pec muscle in towards your inner thigh. Inhale, start to rise back up. Come back onto your back toe. Re-square your hips. Find your crescent lunge again. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. I'm gonna open to this side. Find your Virabhadrasana. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Now you've been here before, you're welcome to stay here. Otherwise, if you'd like to take it to half moon, start to launch onto your front foot. This is where a block could come in handy. You can always just release your fingertip down. Or you can stay here. Otherwise, option to kick your heel towards your glute. Grab onto your foot. And find a little bit of Chopasana or sugarcane pose. I looked away, lost balance. Just take a moment to play around here. Find a little bit of a back bend, a quad stretch in your left leg. If you want, you can try to lift up off the mat and really find your balance. When you're ready, step back down. Inhale, reverse. This time, act like you have a paintbrush in your right palm. Breathe here. Exhale, draw that paintbrush towards your back leg. Come all the way around, wide-legged forward fold. Find your Prasarita. This is kind of yogi's choice here. You're welcome to just stay in a forward fold. You can take another chest expansion. Also welcome to bend into one knee and then the other. Find a little bit of dragon pose, Skandasana. Feel a stretch throughout your inner thigh. Totally up to you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, go towards your right foot, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down, high to low plank. Take it back to downward facing dog. Big breath in, stay present, stay grateful for this moment. Find that gratitude. Exhale, sink your heels down. Inhale, lift your left heel. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, release your fingertips towards your lower back. Clasp your palms. Inhale, pump up your chest, gaze high. Exhale, humbled warrior. Spin your back heel down at a diagonal. Lower your chest towards your inner thigh. Inhale, start to rise back up. Lift your back heel. Come back into Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Readjust your hips, square forward, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, warrior two, open to the side. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. You know the drill. You're welcome to stay here. Otherwise, if you tried half moon on the other side or Chopasana, sugar cane pose, you can start to launch onto your front foot, like so. Flex your right toes towards the side. You can use your fingertips for balance. And start to kick your heel towards your glute. Reach for the top of your foot. Woo. It's way easier with a block. You feel a nice stretch throughout your right quadricep. Try to gaze at something that's not moving. So I'm looking at a little speckle on my mat. If you can keep your gaze in one point, it's a lot easier. Woo. you're ready, come back down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Remember, take a paintbrush. It's like you have a paintbrush in your left palm. Breathe in. Exhale, now draw a huge big moon backwards all the way around. Wide-legged forward fold. Now for this one, yogi's choice again. I'm gonna offer up headstand. So you can always clasp your palms. Take your hands to the back of your head. Let the crown of your head touch the mat. And from here, start to lift. Back down because I also have another option for you guys. This is an awesome posture, prone frog. Drop down to your knees, then come to your forearms. This is a really great stretch for your groin, your inner thighs. You can even kind of move up and back. I see comments. I think that was Amber. Now when you're ready, come back into your wide-legged forward fold if you're in any variations. Find a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge towards your left foot. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog, lift your thighs. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Reach your fingertips up. Now you always have the option to take your hands at heart center. Sometimes this is a lot on my shoulders, so hands at heart center is always an option. You can even kind of bounce up and down. Press weight into your heels, let your toes feel light. Breathe in. Exhale, chair plane arms. Find airplane arms. You're welcome to clasp your fingertips behind you. You can find a little bit of more of a heart opener, chest expansion. Now ground down through your right foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, Ekapada Tadasana, one-legged mountain pose. Flex your left toes upward, create a 90-degree bend at your ankle and your knee. Breathe here. Exhale, dancer. Kick towards your glute. Now listen carefully. Bend your left elbow, like so. Reach for the inside edge of your foot. So you should be able to hold onto your big toe, and you should be able to do a bicep curl. Not like this, like you're holding a tray. Hold your foot like a tray. Extend your right fingertips up. Exhale, dancer, start to kick. Remember, we're working on back bends today to try to open our chests or hearts from being hunched over at the computer, maybe working on our couch when we should be at a desk. Now spin both hips downward. If you're starting to come to the side, see if you can re-square towards your mat. Now inhale, rise up. Exhale, chair plane pose again, stretch back. Right back where we started again. Option to take that chest expansion. Seems a little bit lower. This time ground down through your left foot. Inhale, Ekapada Tadasana, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your right knee. Find a 90-degree bend at your ankle and your knee. Breathe here. Exhale, dancer. Kick your heel to meet your glute. Again, you should be able to do a bicep curl. It's like you're holding a tray. Reach for your big toe side of your foot. So reach for your big toe, not around, yeah? Now stretch your left fingertips high, breathe in. Exhale, dancer, start to kick. Square your hips down. Stretch through your right quadricep. Now if your right hip is opening to the right side, bring it back down. Yes, you won't go as high, but it's proper form. Inhale. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, mountain pose, shoot all the way up. Back to where we started, exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come through to a seat. That's your first break. Get a sip of water if you need one. We're gonna come down for some intense back bend work. Just 2 postures. You have the option for bridge as well. And then we'll cool off with some half pigeon. So, bring your glutes to your mat. Lower all the way down. Take your feet hip-width distance apart. You can take your palms to your side. I'm gonna spin this way. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift your hips up. Feel a nice stretch throughout your hamstring. Feel a nice stretch throughout your quadriceps. Now, if you'd like, I like to clasp my palms underneath and kind of wiggle my shoulders underneath my back. I'll press up, lift your hips higher. Exhale, release. Now, rather than taking your knees to your chest, just bring your feet out wide. Find broken bridge. Place your knees together, feet out wide, and just relieve your lower back. Now you can take one knee into your chest and the other. We have the option for bridge again. Otherwise, if you'd like to find wheel pose, that's there for you as well. I'm gonna demo wheel. Feel free to take bridge again. I know it's an intense posture. Kara, maybe skip this one. For those who are doing wheel, place your palms high. You want to place your palms behind your head, face your fingertips towards your shoulders. Feet should be hip-width distance apart. Very important, try to keep your knees inward. Inhale, wheel, press onto your palms. And lift your belly high. Again, bring your knees inward. They have a tendency to come out. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the crown of your head down. Slowly back to your mat. You can pull one knee in. Woo. Heart openers have a tendency to increase your heart rate. Sometimes they can make you feel dizzy, so just take a moment. From here, find happy baby, Ananda Balasana. Lift your feet in the air. Reach for the inside edges of your feet. You might feel like a little dead bug rolling around. Just embrace it. Maybe straighten one leg and then the other. Get into your hamstrings a little bit. Pull your knees in. Start to rock and roll the length of your mat until you come all the way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right heel. Exhale, half pigeon. Bring your right knee to the back of your right wrist. Allow your left leg to hang all the way back. You can find a little bit of lift here. I like to press my fingertips into the mat and literally lift myself up, almost kind of like a back bend. You can stay here. Otherwise, walk your fingertips forward, find sleeping pigeon. Are starting to migrate to one side. Typically we'll like fall to our right. Try to come back to the center. You can even stay up on your elbows if that helps you. You want your hips nice and lined up in the center. Now you should feel a big stretch throughout your hamstring, your IT band, your glute area. start to press your palms up. From here, a little trick. Relax onto your right glute so that you're sitting on your right bum. Now take your left leg up and around towards the front. Bend your left knee to find knee piles. So your knees may not be totally stacked, that's okay. Just feel grounded in your glutes, so make sure your sits bones are down. Inhale, pop up your chest. You can stay here, find a little back bend, or option to find a little forward fold. You should feel a pretty intense stretch around the outside edges of your hips. I'm really tight. It's been a long time since I've done yoga, so I feel really tight in this stretch. So if you do too, totally normal. Now, a little trick to get into left half pigeon. I always feel like this is a magic trick. Your left shin's already on top, right? Lower your left foot, left knee to the ground. Kind of come up to a half tabletop and just extend your right leg back. You're already in left half pigeon. Same concept on this side. Use your fingertips to tent upward. Find a little bit of a back bend. Stretch here. Or option to bring your fingertips forward, lower all the way down to sleeping pigeon. You can relax your forehead down. I kind of like to stay up on my elbows. Again, if your hips are shifting to the left or right, bring them back to center. Again, you should feel that really nice intense stretch throughout the outside edge of your left hamstring, IT band, glute area. Start to lift your chest. Just like we did on the other side, relax down to your left glute. Pull your right leg up and around. Swing it on over. Bend your right knee on top of your left. Find knee pile. The most important thing is that your sits bones are grounded. So really find some earth there. Again, you can find a back bend. Or option to forward fold. Inhale, start to lift your chest. And then relax all the way down to your backs. Extend your left leg long, pull your right knee in, breathe here. Exhale, just feel that compression. You can even bring your knee out to the side, on top. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Drape your right knee towards the left. Send your gaze towards the right, so find a little bit of a twist along your spine. You can even take your left hand to your right thigh, your right glute, even your right side body, and just find a little bit more spin. Stand both of your shoulders down. Inhale, bring your knee back to center. Bring your left knee to meet it. Find a neutral spine. Extend your right leg long. Find that same compression along your left hip. Kind of wiggle your knee around your hips. Breathe in. Exhale, supine twist. Stretch your left knee towards the right side of the room. Stand both of your shoulders down. Inhale, bring your knee back to center. If you'd like, you can find Ananda Balasana one last time. Happy baby. And then take your knees in towards your belly, wrap your arms around your shins, deep inhale. Exhale, final Shavasana. Relax everything down to your mat. Get your wiggles out. Relax your toes. Wiggle your fingertips. And let your jaw release downward. Relax the muscles in your face. Let your glutes relax, your heels feel heavy. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. You're welcome to stay here, but if you'd like for me to guide you out of Shavasana, start to wiggle your fingertips, your toes. You can rock your head side to side. Bend your elbows, take some circles in your wrists. And then start to roll over to one side or the other. Use your bicep as a pillow, fetal pose. Come all the way up to a seat. And place your palms at heart center. We'll seal our class with one breath together. Exhale all the stale air in your lungs, empty everything out. Take a big, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And we bow forward. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope that you feel a little bit more stretched out, rejuvenated. Those heart openers are really good for us, especially as we're all working from home. Just try to find the gratitude in this moment, in this quarantine, and take what's working for you, leave what's not as we come back to the world, come back to our jobs, all of that. So it's just something that I had a reflection on. We don't have to go back to the same thing as it was before. We can come back to something different. So just acknowledge those things that you really, really enjoyed about the last 2 months and see if you can take that with you moving forward. Thank you, Jamie. Thanks, Amber. Bye, guys. I hope you enjoyed class. See you later.